Welcome to Learn English Easily, Daily Lessons and Conversations for Beginners. I'm your host, Emma. Joining me today is my good friend Jake. How are you doing today, Jake?
Hey, Emma, I'm feeling great, thanks. I'm excited to be here and help our listeners on their English learning journey.
Awesome. So, today, we're going to cover some essential phrases and everyday conversations that beginners can use in various situations. Are you ready, Jake?
I'm ready. Let's get started.
Let's begin with some daily greetings. These are the first words you'll use when you see someone. For example, saying hello is a great way to start a conversation. Jake, how would you greet someone in the morning?
I'd say, good morning. It's a friendly way to acknowledge someone early in the day.
Exactly. And if it's the afternoon, you'd say, good afternoon. And in the evening, it's good evening. These greetings help set a positive tone.
Right, and if you're meeting someone for the first time, you can say, nice to meet you. That's a good way to introduce yourself.
Great point. And if you want to ask how someone is doing, you can say, how are you? Or how's it going? Jake, can you give an example?
Sure, if I meet someone at a cafe, I might say, hi. How are you today? It opens up the conversation nicely.
Now that we've covered greetings, let's talk about asking about plans. This is a great way to engage with someone. For instance, you can say, what are your plans for today? Jake, how would you ask a friend about their weekend plans?
I would say, do you have any plans for the weekend? It's simple and direct.
Exactly. And if they say they have no plans, you can suggest something fun. Like, would you like to go for a hike? That keeps the conversation going.
Yes, or you could ask, are you free to grab lunch this weekend? It's always nice to make plans with friends.
Next, let's discuss hobbies. Talking about what you enjoy doing is a great way to connect with others. For example, you can say, I enjoy reading books. Jake, what's your favorite hobby?
I love playing soccer. It's a great way to stay active and have fun. You can ask someone, do you play any sports?
That's a great example. You can also say, what do you like to do in your free time? This invites the other person to share their interests.
Absolutely, and if someone mentions their hobby like painting, you could say, that sounds interesting. How long have you been doing it? This shows that you're engaged in the conversation.
Let's move on to food preferences. Food is a universal topic that people love to discuss. You could start by asking, what's your favorite food? Jake, what's yours?
I'd say my favorite food is pizza. There are so many toppings to choose from. How about you?
I love sushi. It's fresh and delicious. If someone asks about food, you can also say, I enjoy trying new cuisines. That opens up the conversation for exploring different cultures.
Exactly, and if you're at a restaurant, you might say, what do you recommend? This is a great way to learn about local dishes.
Travel is another exciting topic. You can ask someone, have you traveled anywhere recently? This question often leads to interesting stories. Jake, where have you traveled?
I recently went to Italy. The food and culture were incredible. You can also ask, what's your dream travel destination?
That's a fantastic question. It encourages people to share their aspirations. For example, You might say, I've always wanted to visit Japan. The culture fascinates me.
Yes, and discussing travel experiences can really strengthen connections between people.
Now, let's talk about making plans. A common phrase is, would you like to hang out this weekend? It's casual and friendly. Jake, how would you invite someone to a movie?
I'd say, are you free to go see a movie on Saturday? It's straightforward and makes it easy for them to respond.
Exactly. And if you want to be more specific, you could say, let's catch a movie at 7 p.m. This gives clear details about your plans.
And if they can't make it, you can say, no problem. Maybe another time. This keeps the door open for future plans.
Understanding feelings is also important in conversation. If you're feeling happy, you can say, I'm really happy today. Jake, what's a way to express that you're feeling stressed?
I might say, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with work. It's honest and can lead to a supportive conversation.
Exactly. Sharing your feelings helps build connections. You can also ask, how do you feel about this project? To engage others in discussing their emotions.
And remember, it's okay to express vulnerability. It shows authenticity.
Sometimes we need to ask for help. A polite way to do this is by saying, could you help me with this? Jake, how would you ask someone for assistance?
Sometimes we need to ask for help. A polite way to do this is by saying, could you help me with this? Jake, how would you ask someone for assistance? I'd say, would you mind helping me with my homework? It's polite and shows appreciation.
Great example. And if someone offers help, you can respond with, thank you. I really appreciate it. This expresses gratitude and encourages a supportive environment.
Sharing interests is a great way to connect. You can say, I'm interested in photography. What about you? Jake, what's something you're passionate about?
Sharing interests is a great way to connect. You can say, I'm interested in photography. What about you? Jake, what's something you're passionate about?
I'm really into hiking. It's a fantastic way to explore nature. You can also ask, what hobbies do you enjoy?
Absolutely. Asking about hobbies invites deeper conversations. If someone enjoys painting, you might say, that sounds amazing. How long have you been painting? This shows genuine interest. Daily routines are another common topic. You might ask, what's your morning routine like? Jake, how would you answer that?
I'd say, I usually wake up, have breakfast, and head to work. It's a simple way to share your routine.
And you can also ask specific questions like, do you prefer coffee or tea in the morning? This adds more depth to the conversation.
Exactly. Routines can be interesting to discuss because they reveal a lot about a person's lifestyle.
Well, that wraps up our conversation on Learn English Easily, Daily Lessons, and Conversations for Beginners. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope these phrases and topics will help you feel more confident in your English speaking abilities.
Thanks for having me, Emma. I had a great time discussing these topics. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Absolutely. Don't forget to practice these